years of age. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hey, what's going on, guys? I guess, is there anybody watching? Nobody's watching yet. Hey, there's Burnt. Burnt, how are you? Yes, this is a unscheduled Patriot Prime live. This is a surprise. So, surprise for all of us. There's Inutabi, Jason, Ryan Gunn, 128. I know. Wait. What the hell is going on tonight? How is everybody doing? Happy Monday. I'm hoping it's good. Elites, I'm hoping. Hold on one second. I left my water over here. Wasn't too prepared. Been organizing my Masters of the Universe stuff. I just got this guy in today. So don't really review the Master stuff. I just kind of collect this for fun. And he came with an extra head. So what I did, I took a Hordak body and made myself a couple of insectoid troopers here. So do you see the Road Ranger and Puffer release? Yes, sir. And I even linked linked them on my pages through my affiliate link. Ordered them as soon as they drop. I actually went to lunch, came back at 1, and that's when they dropped, and that's when I picked it up. I don't have pipes yet. I don't know if anybody has pipes. Let's see, anybody else asking anything? What'd you say, Jay? Facebook restricted me because I said what many say about an annoying Christmas song. It's too early for Christmas. Puffer. Actually, I don't know if Fire Talks wants me to say it or not because he made an accessory already for Puffer because of his name. Who knows, Runas? We may still get a Transformer Tuesday tomorrow. You never know with Hasbro anymore in the way they throw out Transformers. I'll turn my air on. It's still a little warm here in old WV. Let's do Halloween before Christmas. I'm all for Halloween. I'm ready to decorate. I need to mow at least one more time, get the grass down so we can put up all of our Halloween inflatables. 20 people in the watching right now. Greetings. Hello. An upgrade for Puffer. Yes, you probably know what it is. Hello, Sovereign Knight. So anyway, we got 22 people in the chat. Let me tell you what's going on. Last week, I think it was last week, Jason Wade Cox lent me his giant KO Sideswipe to review. And that was a really, really cool figure. So I reviewed it. It was actually a pretty big hit. Sent it back to him, and another Patriot Prime fan named Kevin, that's what he asked me to say, call him, there we go, asked me, or he sent me a message, he says, hey, I got a couple more KO figures that you're more than welcome to borrow and shoot as well. And I said, yeah, sure. It's the giant KO Siege Megatron, love Megatron, got every version except the one that came with the purple Paleo Trex, and a KO Siege Nemesis Prime. And he said, yeah, we'll send you those two figures. Two figures. This box arrived today. That's a little big for two figures, and this is heavy. So, Kevin, I'm excited to see what's in here. I have not opened it up. The only thing I've done to this box is I tore our addresses on it because I am known for showing my address mistakenly anytime I do these live things. And there's stuff rattling around in there. So I can't wait to see what treasures are in this box. And when I mentioned it to him, he asked, he said, hey, did you get your package? He was really worried that I make sure he got it or that I got it. And he was texting me, and I finally told him, I said, yeah, you and me both, buddy. This live stream will end really quick if that's the case. So where was it? Yeah, he just keeps messaging. Did you get the package? You get the package. Now I see why he was so worried. So let's get into this thing. When I messaged him and I said, man, this box is a little bit big for two figures. And he says, well, when you read the letter, you'll understand. So let's go ahead and get this open and see what we got. Now, tomorrow, I'll be sitting down with Cato again for a second sit rep. Let's see. P primes. Let's read the note first. Oh, and it's typed. All right. I hope you are well, and thanks for the videos. Here a list of what I sent for reference. The AOYI. I'm going to just call them AMEC. AMEC Nemesis, AMEC Optimus, AMEC Megatron, Iron Factory Hound, Iron Factory Beast Wars Megatron Flame Devil, the scaled up version of this figure, and Transformer trading cards, holders, and pages. I do not need the cards returned. If you want to keep them, I have plenty to work with. I put 2 instruction booklets in the Nemesis box. There's also how to play on the Transformers app or trading card app. It has trade, tracking, deck building, and can be used in games, track damage, and combiners. Have a good day. Signed, KM the Second. So, awesome. He asked me before, now that I remembered, if I had ever played the Transformer collectible card game. I'd seen them, but I never picked them up because there's nobody around here to play these things with. I thought the art was pretty neat, though. So right up here up top, we've got the protector sleeves. Now, Dylan may be interested in playing now because he's all about Pokemon now. He and I were kind of half-ass playing Pokemon. Well, hello, elites. Thank you very much for the super chat. Let's give you a Bert. I mean, a super chat. That's what you get. Let's give you the original Bert. Thanks so much, elites. And yes, I'm looking forward to actually meeting you face-to-face at TFCon. All right, so here, holy crap. So here is the KO Siege Optimus Prime. Good Lord, look at the size of that thing. That's what she said. Wow. That's unreal. Here we have, I guess those are more card protectors. Okay, here we have that's your Iron Factory Hound. Deluxe Baldwin's going to be happy to see me review these. That's pretty cool. I've never fooled with an Iron Factory figure. Here we have Heat Death. This looks kind of like the Beast Wars Megatron figure that I reviewed last month. Very close to it. Maybe about the same figure. We'll find out. So we got Heat Death. I am running out of room. Oh my goodness. Holy crap. That's why the box is so heavy. There's the trading cards. How do you open this up? Wow. Whoops. Throwing them on the floor already. Oh, come here. You got Devastate. Man, I'm going to have a good time looking through these. That is a lot of trading cards or collectible cards or game cards, whatever you call them. Sweet. I am two elites, but last time I was at TFCon, I saw tons of those things, and I almost picked up so many, but I got the giant figures instead. Okay, here is another box of cards. Whoops. There's a whole nother box of cards right there. I'm going to be busy with those. All right, what else we got? Here is a Loot Crate box. I've heard of Loot Crate. I have never got one before. So what is in here? Might just be the box. Nope, this is... Oh, it's an Optimus Prime statue. That's pretty sweet. That's awesome. I don't have a big enough lap. Optimus Prime Loot Crate box. Well, I guess it says what it is right there on the packaging. Okay, so there's that. We're going to put you. Let's put you right here on the floor. Then we have the Star Commander. I bet this is Nemesis. He kind of tricks you. He's white on the front. Yes. Good Lord. Look at the size of this thing. That is unreal. I love this. I'm going to have to go buy one already. I can tell that right now because I do love my Nemesis Primes. That is sick. That's so cool. Get back in there. Put you over here. And this last one, this has got to be the Mighty Megatron in a Show Z wrapper. Love Show Z. Boy, they pack their stuff good. Megatron's a little jumbled up, but there he is. See, I don't see his tank barrel. That is a big Megatron. Let me see if the tank barrel maybe fell out in here somewhere. Or maybe it's in another box. I do not see the tank barrel or the sword, so I'll have to check another box for that. But my gosh, Kevin, thank you so much. I am going to be busy for a few weeks. Not like I don't have enough stuff to review already, plus get ready for TFCon. I can't get over the size. Oh, okay, there's Megatron sword and tank barrel right there. So everything is complete. Which one should I review first? Giant Megatron, Giant Optimus, the Giant Nemesis. Might be Nemesis because it's Nemesis. And then I got the Heat Death and the Iron Factory. Kevin, thank you so much. This is awesome. I can't get over how heavy this thing is, too. Of course, the side swipe really impressed me as well. So let me get everything out of the way, and then we can just shoot some bull for a while. I'll be going through all those cards for the next couple hours. And I wanted to go to bed early tonight. All right, Giant Optimus Prime. We need to get the Megs and Starscream. Hold on. Where'd you order from, Jay Lee? Hey, Kato. Missed you in the chat. Everybody's saying hi. Hi to everyone. Got 50 people in the chat. A lot of good responses on my Decius drone. I got to find couple more of those. I only had the one because I wasn't interested in army building. I never am. I just need the one figure. But now that I got this guy decked out, I need to have like two more to flank him on either side. Kevin, once again, thank you so much. This is awesome. I can't wait to check out the Iron Factory figure. I'll have to message Deluxe and tell him what I'm doing, and he'll get all excited and takes his pants off for it. All right. Definitely getting Paul. Yeah, I've got a lot of stuff through Pulse too. Now, Hasbro Pulse is who announced the Puffer and Road Ranger. And then when I saw they were on Amazon, I decided to go with Amazon first because it's an Amazon exclusive, and I figured hop on quick, good chance I'll get it. And that just seems to be it with Amazon. I mean, if you don't get on there fast, they're gone. But a lot of people, at least judging from my post, weren't that interested in those two. I love the collar scheme, and hell, Huffer's one of the best figures in the line right now as far as I'm concerned. Hey, Nick. Shattered Glass Gold Bug. I can foresee after Shattered Glass comes out, give it about a month or two, we're going to have a regular Generation Selects Gold Bug. I mean, that head sculpt is just too perfect. That's smart, Kato. Ordered through Pulse and Amazon. Cancel whichever is last. I think I've mentioned it before. I liked ordering through Amazon because, they don't take your payment up front. So you put it in your card. It's in the order. And I go to Kroger every week to get groceries. And Kroger always has these sales or specials when you buy like a gift card. You get extra gas points. So I'll buy every week a Amazon card to get gas points use that Amazon card, 25, 50, or whatever, and put on the pre-orders that I have. So by the time pre-orders are due to ship, I've already paid them off. Hey, elites. Oh, so if it's for Nick, let's pick Nick a good one. Poor Nick.
I'm too sexy for my shirt. Too sexy for my shirt. So sexy it hurts.
I'm sure Bert will do that for you live at TFCon for those of you going. I was telling the guys today, it's September 27th. This time next month, TFCon will be a memory, and that sucks. I've been looking so forward to it for so long. It's like it's right here. And I actually forgot, with all the excitement about TFCon, Monday is my 4-year anniversary on YouTube. So I cannot believe I've been going friggin' 4 years doing this. Hey, Larkin. So here's my plan for my 4-year anniversary video. When you do these chats right here and there's a pinned chat at the top, the pinned chat at the top will be a StreamYard link for anybody in the chat who has a camera facing them to come on to my channel, say hi, ask me a question, and be on Patriot Prime Reviews. I'm trying to think of something different, and that's what I came up with. TJ Eclipse, his birthday was yesterday. How old are you, TJ? Don't say in your teens, because then I'll feel really old. Well, hell yeah. Bruce Campbell? Which con's he going to? This is so weird. I'm so used to having guests. It's odd being on here by myself. Scarefest. Oh, yeah, I'm so excited. Does anybody have the Shudder app, the horror movie app? I was debating on getting that for October. My wife is dead set on seeing Halloween Kills, and I think the last Halloween movie I watched was H2O, however many years ago that was. Yeah, you got to see him live, man. Everybody likes to see a Bert. Well, I've got a couple others. It's not all Berts. The closest theater showing that for me was in Roanoke, Virginia, which was about an hour and a half away, and I just couldn't get away to do it. We had other things planned for the weekend. Halloween Kills looks awesome. I watched the good old Red Band trailer, and that looks pretty good. I mean, I'm such a huge Friday the 13th fan. I just never fell into that Halloween category for some reason. And I think it comes out. Oh, wuss. First horror movie I ever saw was Alien, 1979. Scared the hell out of me. We used to go to Roanoke all the time. Of course, whereas the 8-year-old me was happy. Nick's birthday, October 22nd. We'll have to do a special Bert-only stream for Nick. Of course, what was funny growing up is my name's Jason, and I have a brother named Michael, so we always got a kick out of Halloween. The first Predator was kind of a horror movie, and if you really dig into it, I watched it not too long ago because it's one of those movies I can watch over and over again. The original Terminator movie was done more as a horror movie than an action film. Yeah, I knew your birthday was coming up soon, Kato, because I think last year, right after my anniversary thing, we had like a birthday thing for you. That's another series. It's okay, but it's just not. The Freddy movies are just too slow for me. I want my kills fast. Speaking of the Predator, I just bought Astro Train and his Tyrannosaurus Rex gun. I don't know what that has to do with the Predator, but what's the Tyrannosaurus Rex gun? I mean, he's got Siege Astro Train with the big old monster blasters. You all get Berts. A Bert for you, a Bert for you. Broadside. I remember when I got him when I was after all the G1s. I never had a broadside before. When I got him, I buy him off eBay, opened him up, and I'm like, that's it? I know G1s are bricks, but my gosh. I'm trying to think what else I got coming. I've really got nothing else on pre-order coming in. I kind of reeled myself in from buying stuff because of TFCon. Of course, last time I don't remember buying that much. You know, the room's going to be like $300, gas to get up there, food and stuff. So I'm kind of, I don't know. Dude, the Walmarts where everybody's at sucks. I went to mine today because a buddy of mine posted a picture that at his Walmart he found Waspinator and Shadow Panthers. I got excited, went to my Walmart, Wave 1 Deluxes of Kingdom, multiple He-Mans and Skeletors, 1 Flocked Battle Cat, 1 Revelations Battle Cat, and Minecraft figures. Man, that was it. Yes, psyched for Venom. That's the one I can't wait to see. I liked the first one. Now, when I first watched it, I was like, man, this is way off from the comic origin. But then when I watched it the second time, knowing what I was getting into, I enjoyed it a lot more. I am trying to think, Elites. There was a comic book store I used to love going to in Roanoke. Of course, we're talking about late 80s. I cannot remember it for nothing. I've got a lot of Batman comics there. It's where I bought my Death in the Family book. I went there in 89. I remember specifically when the Batman hype was just nuts and bought so much Batman stuff. Actually, Runus, I am not. I debated on getting it, and they're taking $179? They were taking that $179 out like October 16th, and that would have been out of my TFCon fund. And, of course, I have no attachment to Star Saber. He looks awesome, but it's just I don't think it's one for me. B&D Comics. I'm not sure. I can't remember the name of the road. I remember I can visualize the strip and where you go down to get it, but I cannot remember where it was. It was like in a house. It was awesome. Hello, Jack MCM. I have Unicron sitting over there in a box. He hadn't been opened up yet. He actually came. I'm holding him for a subscriber to the channel. See, I need to look that up. I've heard stories, but I haven't dug into what she looks like. Is she going to be a Generation Selects? Is she Hasbro, third party? Well, we appreciate you stopping by. Thank you so much. G2 Laser Prime. Here we go. Which would you say is the best Titan so far? My absolute favorite. Without a doubt, I don't even have to think about it. Scorponok. I love that figure. Plus, I beefed him up. He's got the gun upgrade, the city upgrades. I didn't get the leg upgrades. A lot of people bought that so he can stand side by side with Metroplex, but I don't have Metroplex, so I could care less about that. He looks pretty good on my display right now. Oh, she's a Walgreens exclusive. Awesome. Gotta love those exclusives. Entertainment Earth had they had a pre-order for him for a while, and I think there may be a pre-order for him on Big Bad Toy Store. Big Bad Toy Store is where I got mine. He came up for sale. He was like in stock, and a lot of people complained about Big Bad, but I ordered him, and I had him in hand 3 days later. So I just lucked out. Did you hear about movie repaints in Generations? I mean, like Bayverse movie repaints of Generation figures? No, it wasn't in a log cabin. It was a white house. Hell, it may have been B&D Comics. I don't know. That's, like I said, that was in 89, man. That's a long time ago. I would, because I love that Overlord figure. Which would you say is your least favorite Generation Selects figure so far? Huh. Least favorite Generation. Oh, that's a hard one. Probably Hubcap. I mean, he wasn't bad, but there just wasn't much to him. He was just a bright yellow cliff jumper with a new head with an orange face. Yet, I mean, all of them, all the Generation Selects are repaints, but Hubcap just, he was all right. He just wasn't the best. Williamson Road, that's it. Okay, you're right. Williamson Road, B&D Comics. You win. You won. So let's see. Thank you. Yeah, how long it took me to make that one. Oh my God, where's that comment? I feel you, David CT. The 90s were a blur, man. That was my clubbing days. Come on, Nick. It wasn't a Burt. Oh, Jason hadn't seen that one. Oh, I like your Ash cosplay. I just noticed your picture. Hey, Lazy Eyebrow, how are you tonight? Dark, their lightest hour. That just popped in my head, man. I like how the question of least favorite always ends up being this, I guess. Well, the thing is with least favorites, to be honest, I usually sell them or get rid of them, and I don't have them anymore. One of the worst ones I remember buying over the last couple years was, what was the last movie? Age of Extinction. It came out. And I'm not big on the Bayverse figures, but when new Transformers come out and you got that itch, you buy some. So I remember I bought Barricade. I liked him. And then I bought the SUV police car, a Dreadlock, Berserker, whatever the police car was, the Dread. That thing was a piece of shit. It fell apart constantly. Couldn't get it to transformed. It went right in the garbage. I didn't even try to sell it. Yeah, that's true. I had a domino effect earlier. I went to put something, Retgar. I just reviewed him. So I went to put him up on the shelf, and I had his axe. You know, I don't pose mine static. They're always in some kind of action pose. And his axe hit one figure that fell into another figure. And he's on like the 6th shelf up, and they started falling. I'm like, oh my God. My luck with clear plastic's been fantastic lately because I've had no breaks, and Toy Hacks has been covering up the ones I can't stand. Last night, Berserker, that was it. Piece of shit figure. I don't know if you watched my review, Lazy, but I refused to say the word nipple in that review because everybody has done it. And I thought, I am not going to be that guy. I'm going to be above that. But I did like a little joke where I tweaked him. All the original 84 Autobots, the only ones that haven't got new releases in the War for Cybertron trilogy are Windcharger, Brawn, and Gears. I would love to have Gears because Gears was my first Transformer figure. Gears always has a special place in my heart because not only was he my first Transformer figure, but my first experience with the Transformers in any way was issue number 3 of the Marvel Comics series, where Spider-Man teamed up with Gears. So Gears and introducing to the Transformers is like this. So I would love to have a good Gear. I don't even have a Chug style Gear. I think one came out they used on the Swerve mold. I don't even have any version of Gears other than G1. I thought about that right after during the editing. I'm like, I should have done that. And of course, I always think of the better stuff during editing, or always realize where I screwed up, because I did not notice that Wreck-Gar's wheels were different widths. One's a back tire, one's a front tire. Didn't notice at all, as much as I fooled around with him, because I got him at work. I have all my stuff delivered at work because I don't trust a lot of things here at the house. So I took him out of the packaging. I love the fact you can take some of these things out of the packaging, mess with them, familiarize yourself with them. Did not notice he had thicker wheels until I premiered the review, and everybody in the chat's like, make sure you put the back wheel in the back. I'm like, oh, shit, I didn't even notice. Why, thank you, Mr. Guzman. I don't want to mess up your first name. Thank you so much. Hey, Fire Talks, I was just talking about you and your special accessory that you're making for Puffer. Puffer the Magic Dragon. You're right. They haven't done any. I lost it. Where did you go? I lost a question. There you are, Craig Oxford. They haven't done any of the throttle bots yet. I would love to have a freeway. He was my first transform. The only one they did was the red one. What was his name? I've got all of them. Looking at him right there. Chase. I think it was Chase. But they did him in the Power of the Primes line. But yeah, I've mentioned this many, many times. I am so sick. I'm going to buy them anyway, but every time a new line comes out, all they do is reintroduce 84 through 86. They may dabble a little bit in 87 and so on, but come on, man. Let's do 87 through 91. You could make great new figures out of the Pretenders, and to be honest, they don't even need to be Pretenders. They could base robot modes off the shell. I'd be cool with that. You got fantastic characters with the Pretenders, the Power Masters. There's Target Masters that haven't been touched yet. Not to mention, they could probably do really cool versions of Micro Masters in deluxe sizes. I mean, look at Barricade, for example. He used to be a Micro Master. Actually, I think it's still, yeah. Here is your G1 Barricade compared to what he is now. Granted, that was Bayverse that created him, but still, there's awesome figures and characters that they haven't touched that they could add to this existing line. It'll give everybody what they want, new characters, and still hit that G1 nostalgia for us old farts. So yeah, there's my little rant. If I get him, I've held off on buying the ARC once again because of TFCon. Now, if I don't buy a lot at TFCon, because I've been saving, if I don't buy a lot at TFCon, I'll probably be getting the ARC then. I mean, I don't know. I have no list for TFCon other than 4 G1 items, accessories that I need. Not yet. Fire Talks, make some truck nuts. That's right. You bought 2 ARCs, didn't you? You know, to be honest, when Dylan was younger, he watched a lot of the Rescue Bots, and I think some of those would make great Chug figures. I mean, bring them over into our line. I mean, I'd love to see Heatwave, a fire truck, Chase, the police car. What is it? Blades, the helicopter, and Boulder. Was it Boulder? Yeah, I think Boulder was the bulldozer. I mean, those would be cool in our versions, because if you think about it, probably a lot of those kids that grew up with Rescue Bots are now, well, they're probably teens and they're more into girls and stuff than toys, but you see what I'm getting. Those looked really good. I saw that, man. They looked really good. So if I ever get an ARC, I'll probably get them. My big thing, too, is I have no idea where I'm going to put the ARC. Of course, I'm ordering Black Zarek. Well, I just love Scorponok so much. And I am just totally running out of room in here. I'm going to probably move the rest of my Star Wars stuff out, put it in storage. I have room over here in the far corner, put up some more shelves. Yeah, Hoist agrees with me. Chug Rescue Bots. Rescue Bots never did have Decepticons, did they? Yeah, there we go. No needle nose. We got Spinister. We got Quake. We never got needle nose. We also didn't get Quick Mix or Landfill. We got Scoop, and that was actually a pretty good character. And I like the Target Masters he came with. Yep. They don't remember making the previous line and end up making the same characters over and over. That's what kind of got me out of Star Wars. Is like, how many Darth Vaders and Lukes can you have? I mean, they're not like a Transformer. You're not going to have a new mode. It's just Luke. You got Luke with a fist. You got Luke with a pointy finger. I do not. I had a Soundwave years ago, but he was part of my 2012 Transformers purge. Yep, sure shot. We didn't get point blank either. We just got crosshairs. I don't know. I guess they're on their way. I guess everybody got burnt out with them in Combiner Wars. Quick Shadow, High Tides. Oh, yeah, there's all kinds of Rescue Bot figures. Yeah, the special Luke with a yellow belt buckle. I would like to see the Beast Wars combiners come back. Back when I had Beast Wars figures, I had Tripredicus, awesome name, and Magna Boss. And I thought those were really cool, especially considering they were combiners that only took 3 figures to make. You know, I have that, the double-barreled one. Funnily, is that a new word? Funny enough, I bought him at TFCon in 2019. He was one of those, they were closing up. I'm walking out, looked over, and I thought, I remember that. How much would that go by? $3. Sold. Really? I have to look that up. I did, or did it? Yeah, I did a review on the Cap Pistol. You saw him behind me. Where? He's way up there on the top shelf. He's way up there. See? Moorbot. I remember that. Dylan has that figure. He has so many Transformers and Rescue Bots, and they're all in his toy box. He doesn't play with toys anymore. He's all about Minecraft and Pokemon. What specific figure from 87 to 91 would you like to see? Thunderwing. Thunderwing was one of my all-time favorite Generation 1 characters, mainly because of the way he was portrayed in Marvel Comics, and he needs an upgrade. He needs a modern, updated figure. We got the Generations version a few years back, Thrilling 30 maybe, and he was all right, but he was a deluxe. I mean, Thunderwing needs to be a big, beefy, kick-ass Decepticon because he's the only Decepticon that was able to take the Matrix. I know Scourge did in the cartoon, but it fucked him up. But yeah, Thunderwing. And don't make him IDW Thunderwing, Marvel Comic Thunderwing. No, I will not let him play those games yet. I don't want him anywhere near online gamers. Oh, yes. Thanks, Josh. I've seen that one before. Yep, that is Rescue Bot Blur. Hold on. Let me show everybody what we're talking about. Engineer Hoist. We're on Facebook together. Here is that Rescue Bot Blur he was talking about. Now, the Omnibots, that would be good. They've never been touched other than third party. Lugnut, yep. I don't know. Thunderwing don't look nothing like Lugnut. Oh, you are. Well, there's a. I lost it. Yes, there we go. Thank you. I appreciate it. This fine gentleman here was looking for an Earthrise Optimus Prime, and I happen to have that one that I bought just to have one for reviews. And I was like, he was desperately searching for one. I thought, man, I got one. I'll sell you. And he got him today. So you are welcome. Enjoy it. I'm glad he has a good home. Those were cool. I need to get the one Power Dasher. I got the drill guy. I need the one that came with the Amazon exclusive pack. I've got the 2 Generation Selects ones. A Commander class Lugnut would be awesome. His Reveal the Shield figure was amazing. And one of the ones I really regret selling in 2012, and that's one I haven't got back yet. The other one was that big purple Galvatron up there, but I got him last month. I didn't get him. If somebody wants to send me one and I'll review him and send him back, yes, but I didn't get him. Aragon, that's the one. I don't know why I can never remember his name. I mean, he's the Lord of the Rings character. You're right. Just reissue that character. I wish Hasbro would do what NECA's doing. NECA they'll pull figures back and then re-release them later on as Ultimates, and they'll just add a couple tweaks here and there. Let's see. What time is it? 10 o'clock. I'll go for about 10 more minutes. A Commander class broadside would be cool. ROTB Off-Road Bumblebee. Is that the gray one? I've got the yellow one. I had to buy him because he was a Jeep. I'm a Jeep guy. Oh, there's another set of figures we don't have, like the Trigger Cons. Crankcase. What are their names? Look at them right now. Windsweeper, Crankcase. Man, I'm terrible. I know these G1 characters. Ruckus. I like that name. And then you got the Autobots, which was Dogfight, Backstreet, and Override. So yeah, there's 6 new characters right there that haven't been touched. Commander oh, yes. Yes. You know, usually I'm pretty good with the G1 names. I can go across my shelf and name them until you guys put me on the spot. But when I get to the Micromasters, I can't remember hardly any of those. Yes, new Insecticons. We are getting, I'm pretty sure it's the original 3, the ones everybody knows so well, but I would love to see the deluxe Insecticons make a comeback. The only one we saw was Chop Shop, who came out in Power of the Primes. We got 2 versions of him. There was a little dinky one that came with the Legends Megatron, and then there was the Legends Chop Shop that was a repaint of Shrapnel, and actually a pretty good looking bot. Yep, Jump Starters were done. Transformers Raw. Hello. A new quick switch that isn't a retool, right? What else we got? More Wreckers. That's funny. I was just talking about Generation Selects Hubcap. Is he not on Hasbro Pulse anymore? My new favorite place to shop for Transformers is Mercari. You can usually find pretty good deals there, and the prices are set. You're not bidding against somebody. Yes, these rumored Stunicons I'm really excited about because the Stunicons is my favorite Combiner team, and the Combiner Wars ones sucked. You know, Memo, if you remember in Marvel Comics, Marvel did the Transformers universe. Remember they showed Kranix and Arbalest in their spaceship modes? The Lithonians could actually transform, according to Marvel Comics. So, yeah, that would be pretty cool. Mercari is legit. I bought quite a few Transformers. That big, where's he at? That big purple Galvatron came from Mercari. There's another figure standing beside him that came from Mercari that I want to put in front of the camera. I've got quite a few NECA figures from Mercari. So, yeah, they're pretty decent. Get some Blu-rays from them. Yes, I brought this up in a chat the other night. I would love to see a Monstructor and make him giant like he was in the comics. I think IDW really did him good. But the original Monstructor, for you non-G1ers, Monstructor was the 6 Pretender monsters. I mean, evil Decepticon monsters that could form into the mighty Monstructor. But the mighty Monstructor is only deluxe size. So we need a giant Monstructor. It always scares me to touch this figure. As long as I don't grab him by the left arm, I'm good. Yep. Of course, if we get a Monstructor, you know there's going to be a Generation Selects Dino King right behind him. But would they give us the Pretender shells? And this day and age, I mean, just judging by, I wish I had access to grab a Pretender. Well, let's do Ice Pick here, for example. So all your Pretender was, now these are the Pretender monster shells, and they're just rubber, so there's nothing to them. You just folded up the robot and stuck him in the back. But with today's technology, there's no way that they couldn't design this so you'd have this big section where the robot would fit, that the arms could not be articulated, the legs, you could have shoulder joints, bicep swivels, the head could rotate, the legs can move. You know they could do it now, and they're missing a big opportunity because I think you throw Pretenders out. Now, back when I was a kid, when the Pretenders first came out, nobody really liked them. I mean, we were used to our Transformers. You know, they were robots that turned into vehicles, and all of a sudden you've got giant monsters and giant humans because the Autobots were in human shells. And to be honest, I hate it to this day. I'm still not a fan of the Autobot Pretenders because giant humans are stupid. I like how the Decepticons are actually monsters. And it was always a cool concept because the Decepticon or Transformer could hop out of the shell, and you had 2 figures because in the lore of Marvel Comics, the shell or the robot could control the shell. And of course, kind of like a Tomac Zaymot thing, if the shell would get damaged, the Pretender, the inner robot, would feel it. So they kind of sucked when they came out, but when I started collecting them, I really got a brand new appreciation for them and kind of dig the originality that Hasbro put forth with them. Then they got stupid with the animal Pretenders, and probably the dumbest was the Pretender vehicles. When you have a Transformer who turns into a vehicle, hops into a Pretender that is a vehicle. So, yeah, we're on Pretenders. I love Bludgeon. Marvel Comics did him so good. Well, I never got into Action Master for that same reason. Yep. I only have a couple of Action Masters in my collection. I've got Bonsai Tron and Croc. What a crock. Oh, yeah. Die for an original working official Voyager Pretender bludgeon. Have you seen the Super 7 bludgeon they got coming out? I think next spring. It's not a Pretender, but it's an awesome looking bludgeon. It looks just like the G1 Marvel Comics appearance. It comes with the turret cannon. It's got the swords, the guns, multiple head sculpts. Sure have. That's that self-transforming one for $700. Well, those are the good ones. I still lack quite a few Autobot Pretenders. The problem with them now, the Autobot ones are really expensive. Well, missed that one. Yeah, that was the gimmick. They wanted G.I. Joe was popular at the time. Ninja Turtles were popular at the time. And they thought, hey, let's make Transformers action figures. And I don't have one. Nothing's within easy reach, or I'd show them off. I need to review those just to show people, especially when they made Devastator and he was the same size of all the others. That'd be nice. A new updated version of that Dragon Megatron would be sweet. DNA design bludgeon will do. I'll check him out now. Show him to everybody. I might know the one you're talking about. I'm familiar with third-party figures, but I can never think of their name right off. Oh, yeah, I've seen that one before. He's all right. Let me share my screen so you guys can see it. He looks good, but he doesn't, if that makes any sense. I just don't like the face. Now, I got the Revenge of the Fallen one that came out a few years back with the upgrade set that gave him the Marvel G1 head sculpt. Oh, that thing's sweet. See right there, I would love to see a modernized take on Transformers animated Megatron where he's that dual-bladed helicopter. I think that would be pretty sick. Sick. I'm starting to sound like my son. Yeah, a $700 Transformer would get me in divorce court. All right, guys. Well, it is 10:30. I'm going to get off here. Like I said, this was a surprise live stream just so I could show what was in the box. And big shout out to Kevin for all of these goodies. I cannot wait to crack into them and check him out. So it looks like my October is going to be quite a few KO reviews of these jumbo-sized Transformers. And so, yeah, good. I don't have to buy anything before TFCon. Guys, once again, I appreciate each and every one of you. Tune in tomorrow night. It's going to be me and Kato doing a sit rep together. And then Sunday night is going to be my 4-year anniversary special live stream where hopefully I can get to talk to some of you face-to-face. A couple requests is have a webcam. I want to see your face. I don't want an icon. If you're going to talk to me, I want to talk to a person. And I figure the best way to do it, pop in. I'll be like, hey, introduce yourself. Pleasure to meet you. And one question, and then we'll move on to the next person because I don't know how many people will be on, and you don't want it to get overwhelmed. So that'll be Saturday. Not Saturday. Hell, I'm already confused. Sunday. Because my anniversary is the 4th. So Sunday will be the 3rd, and that's when we'll do this. So. Got away with only one Bert. Yeah, you did. Well, there was 2 Berts. You missed the first one. Where's Elites? Elites will probably give you one to go. I'm going to be so nervous. I got to be careful drinking at TFCon. There you go. There you go, Nick. Where's he at? All right, Elites, once again, thank you so much. I appreciate those super chats, brother. And every one of you, all the rest of you, have a great night. We will see you tomorrow here live with Kato, and then hopefully Sunday. So once again, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe. This is Patriot Prime signing out. Everybody have a great night. Figure out how to close these things out.